Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and we're back again with Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, surprisingly. In yesterday's video, I ended up doing the grand finale to this playthrough on this game, and once I completed everything that I needed to do within this playthrough, I then realized I still have yet to complete the Master Thief sprints in this game, especially since there's an achievement where you have to complete either all of the Master Thief sprints or some of them. I ended up making some progress after I finished recording yesterday, and I believe I only have 3 more left. Yes, so I got this level, and this level. I have just these 3 levels to complete, and then I get 100% completion on this save. So that's what I'm gonna do. There were some levels that I tried going for Master Thief sprints on that were pretty difficult to do. I even tried my best to try to see if I could take any shortcuts in order to complete the level as quickly as I possibly could. In some cases it worked, in other cases not so much. I did end up getting the achievement where I was supposed to complete some Master Thief sprints on this game. Originally, I thought that I had to complete each and every single one in this game, but I ended up finding out that I only had to complete a certain number of them. And as you can see here, we completed the Master Thief sprint for this level, so now we got 2 more to go. And for those who don't believe me, I currently have 98% game completion on this save. Last achievement that I have to do in order to get platinum is I have to profile 10 different guards with my binocucom, which I haven't got around to doing so, although I might do so in this video actually. I've noticed that once you use the roll move, you're able to gain additional speed when you're moving, therefore you're able to get through the level almost a little quicker, so I've been using the roll move to try to get through these Master Thief sprints. There we go. Did you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? Jesus, that guard got so impatient. Alright, so we're at 99% completion, therefore we only have 1 more level left to do, and it's Duel by the Dragon. Why you gotta blow up the bridge, man? Come on. There have been a few instances in which I was able to actually walk onto that bridge before Carmelita would blow it up. Come on. Dude, what? Alright, so we got about almost a minute left on the sprint, so we're making really good progress. Jesus, when you get so close to Carmelita, her character model is like so massive in comparison to Sly. There we go. And there we go. We've completed it.
Excellent, Sly! You've beaten all the Master Thief sprints and unlocked all the designer's commentary. Check out this fascinating behind-the-scenes movie.
Ooh.
How should I describe Sly Cooper?
He's charismatic,
Suave, debonair,
cool, slick, fast, stealthy, athletic, just daredevil.
Sly Cooper is charming thievery.
We started with the idea that we wanted to do an action game where the primary character was a thief. The choice of a raccoon was a pretty natural fit in terms of, you know, obviously the mask being in place, being, as Dev would say, a creature of the night.
We very early on wanted to make a game that looked and felt like a cartoon, but was one step closer to realism rather than flat and graphic. We started experimenting with different ways we could bring this character to life, cell shading, how to make it feel like a cartoon but still feel like a great 3D game.
We want it to actually look like it was inked and painted, and we want the backgrounds to be, you know, really lush and have a painted look, so it looks like it's a living animated episode that you've been thrown into.
When you look at the game initially, the first thing that draws you in is the beautiful art style and lush, very, very lush look of the environments. But when you actually play the gameplay itself is lush as well.
The original conception of the Sly character was a much more realistic raccoon, chubby and not quite as lithe as the character is now, and it kind of evolved as we went along.
Once we got to that part where he kind of evolved into what he is now, my main job was to take him and try to put every bit of thiefiness into him that I could. He was kind of tiptoeing, and he's really like rearing back to like ease his foot forward, trying to keep all his weight back so his foot falls softly on the ground, and really try to hone his personality through subtleties in the movement and really try to push the thiefiness.
Is we wanted Sly to feel really agile. We wanted him to feel like Sly could do the most amazing physical feats. You want to let the player of the game feel like they're a thief. Not like a real thief, like you wish thieves were.
Sly Cooper's story is really cool. He comes from a long line of super raccoon thieves. And the source of their kind of thieving greatness is this book called the Thievius Raccoonus. It's this incredibly valuable heirloom that is stolen from Sly's family when he's very young.
He has come of age, and now he feels it's his noble duty to take back the Thievius Raccoonus.
Sly has two buddies, Bentley and Murray.
Bentley provides a lot of the plans for their missions. He does a lot of things that are very important for Sly to complete his missions. Murray has a huge case of Sly envy. He wants to be Sly in the worst possible way, and he has absolutely none of the capabilities to do it.
A hero's only as good as his villains. We wanted to create villains, you know, making them dangerous, making them menacing, making them goofy, just giving them as much personality as Sly Cooper.
It's a super high bar being in the action-adventure category. I mean, all of the greatest games, the best games that are out there are all action-adventures.
The genre is such that you have to really excel in every single phase of the game. Going from saying Sly should be sneaky to actually having him feel sneaky in the game is hard. You have to start and you have to get the animation right, then you have to figure out how the engine's going to play the animation and how it gets affected by where he is and what he's doing and how the player can feel in control at the same time.
People are doing shoot 'em ups and things with, you know, big weapons and things like that. And this is all about character, so you can get the feeling of, you know, I am Sly and I'm sneaking around. Anytime we can exploit anything in the environment, build it in a way that, you know, as Sly's running over, it might seem more stealthy. We completely exploit that.
And our golden rule is whatever is thiefier wins.
If you want to make a game that looks different, the PS2 gives you the opportunity to do that.
As a programmer, it has a ton of tools for solving all sorts of different types of technical problems.
A big focus for us has been in getting our tool set to the point where the artists were really unconstrained.
Artists will come to us with, they want the game to look this way, or boy, can we have a line around all the characters, the cell shading that we do, or how can we do the lighting models so that things that are bright have certain colors on them. And they have a lot of really cool ideas, and I and the other people on the programming team work on trying to get the technology put in place so that we can, you know, make those ideas happen.
What we were able to do was put together our own lighting algorithm in vector units and then do the same thing for the cell borders that we put around all our characters. We could get it to all run super fast and have it all look different than other games. That was really our goal from the start, was to have a game which looked different.
It's been an interesting process building a team to build a game like this.
It's been great working with such a dedicated group of people. I've never really ever worked with a group I think as hardcore as this.
It really does require unbelievably talented artists, unbelievably talented programmers, and unbelievably talented designers.
How you doing?
The designers, I think, have done a wonderful job of giving players the experience of sneaking and being a thief, and at the same time making the designs accessible to people so that you don't need to be a super gamer in order to play it, although there are tons of things that are in the game for those people.
We're making a game that anyone can play.
You can't just have great art, you can't just have great code, you can't just have great characters, you gotta have it all.
It's not about just how the game looks, it's about how the game plays and how the player experiences it. And it's all about having fun.
You can make a really cool character, but if he's not fun to play, it's not worth doing.
Sly is cool, he's collected, he's adventurous.
Sly is Sly. It is not a misnomer.
That was really, really freaking cool to watch once again. Like, I can't even lie, that was so freaking cool. Oh no, they don't have it on this version? Oh man, they don't have it on this version of the game either. Damn it. So for those who do not know what I'm talking about, if you look at the upper right corner, you'll notice that there's one tile that's just completely missing from this entire collection of movies. It turns out that one specific movie that we don't have, it's supposed to showcase the amount of commercials that were advertised to promote the launch of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. You were able to see them on the PlayStation 2 version of this game along with the PlayStation 3 version in the HD collection, but unfortunately it did not make its way over to the PS4/PS5 version as well. Now I'm not sure if it's a matter of obtaining the rights to the kind of material that was advertised or somewhat, but it is unfortunate to see that those commercials couldn't even make their way to the emulated version of this game on PS4 and PS5. I would have loved to have checked those out. Even then, I do think it's still cool that we at least got to see the designer's commentary in regards to how they wanted to develop Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus and what they wanted to market this game as and who they wanted to market this toward. As a matter of fact, hold on, I still gotta get that one last achievement. I was saying it earlier, but I didn't even get it. I'll try doing it in this level. As a matter of fact, I'll go straight to the top to complete this one. Cletus, Slobberus Maximus, loves gnawing at femurs, on femurs. Inkspot Jackson, Shiftius Dealerus, master of 3-card Monty. I might just go over to the Panda Kings. I might just go over to China just to get this done as well. Hey, look at that. We got it. Hey, there we go. We got platinum. Looks like I didn't have to do that much in order to get it, but hey, we got it. All right, to wrap this up, I will say this. I originally did not have any intention on coming back to Sly Cooper in the Thievius Raccoonus, but when I had originally heard that not only was this game going to get emulated for the PS4 and PS5, and on top of that, when I also noticed that there were newer challenges for us, the players, to take on this version, I figured, you know what? Once more for old time's sake. Hence why I decided to do a playthrough on this game, but on top of that, I also wanted you guys to see this with me. I can honestly say that after playing through this game, I had a really great time playing through Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I honestly had a really good time going for those newer challenges that I was able to earn through achievements, and thankfully I was able to get platinum in this video. I was able to get the platinum trophy on this version of the game. This game will always have a special place in my heart. I will always cherish this game. I will always hold it in high regard, and I don't care what anybody says when I go ahead and say this, but this game, in some way, shape, or form, has absolutely changed my life. And honestly, dude, I'm so glad I discovered this game when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Because if I hadn't, I probably would have missed out on a gem like this game. As I said before, I think the only way that I would be incentivized to continue playing this game was if it got a full-on remake slash remaster. Like, I'm talking, you take the 3 Sly titles, Sly 1, Sly 2, Sly 3, all 3 of those titles that released on the PlayStation 2, if you take all of those games and you completely remaster them from the ground up with modern visuals, modern graphics, etc., then I would have even more incentive to continue playing this game specifically. But until then, there's just nothing left for me to do at this point. There's really nothing else. That being said, I do think it's time to put this game to rest and move on. It hurts that I'm even saying that, but again, I've done everything that I could on this game to where there's pretty much nothing else for me to do. It is what it is. Also, I do want to know from you guys, would you be interested in seeing me follow up on this series by playing through Sly 2 Band of Thieves? If so, let me know by either dropping a like on this video or by leaving a comment down below. I would like to know what you guys have to say. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you're more than welcome to drop a like on it, and if you enjoy this type of content, you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. And if you happen to be watching this on Rumble, you're more than welcome to do the same, as your support would be much appreciated. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Discreet, and I'll catch you in the next video.